Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thanks for joining us, Secretary. Great to have you out here. I appreciate your efforts to hit the ground running as Secretary with so many key issues in our country. Quick thank you on a project up in far northern California, the Tule Lake Airport. The FAA had mandated at least 13 years ago a safety fence to be built around that airport, and it's been really nothing but fooling around since, waiting for various reports. So it's finally moving along. It's much appreciated. Thank you for your people doing that. Now, California high-speed rail. This was passed in 2008, 17 years ago, a rail project from SF to LA that would be supposedly a high speed, and at a price at that time of $33 billion. We know now that the price is going to be somewhere around $128 to $130 billion. You've conducted a review on that. In that 17 years, they've only been able to put together $17 billion at best via state bonds, 2 different grants at the federal level, and a little bit of carbon tax money. So 17 years, $17 billion, they're $110 billion short. And their first segment, which is going to be from Merced to Bakersfield, they're calling it get this, the early operating segment of something that should have been done in 2020. They hope to have it done by 2033, early operating. These people are funny. That plus, oh, Mr. Fong's here. I was going to make a Bakersfield joke, but anyway. They're way behind on this, and you've conducted a review on should federal money, is it even upholding the promise? Is it even upholding the commitments? How has that review gone as you started that review earlier this year on further federal money going to that?
I appreciate the question, and I'd ask you to stay tuned on that. I appreciate your attendance as we went to California. You're right. I mean, I'm not opposed to high-speed rail. You have it in Europe and Japan and China. But if we're going to spend billions of dollars, I think the American people and the taxpayer expect that you're going to build high-speed rail. And to your point, Congressman, I don't see it. It's hard to see a pathway forward where they're already, 16 years in and $15 billion spent, and not one high-speed track has been laid. And it used to be from LA to San Francisco, now Merced to Bakersfield, not the two mass population centers of California. And so I want to look for good projects that are actually going to be built and let the American people see what high-speed rail feels like and how fast it moves people. By the way, and I appreciate you taking a tomato for the team.
Right on. We grow lots of them out there.
Protesters threw a tomato at him.
The Biden administration had basically an EV mandate that looks like a backdoor method towards CAFE standards to have high mile-per-gallon vehicles being forced upon the American public. What's your view of what's happening on that department's efforts to repeal the Biden EV mandate?
Well, so we're redoing the standard. Hopefully next summer we'll have that done. But again, 51 miles a gallon was not feasible or reasonable. They included EVs. I don't think the Congress anticipated that EVs be included in a fuel economy standard. Right. And so we're gonna rework that rule the way that Congress intended and deploy more common sense. And the amount of money that is added to the cost of a car, we estimate $1,500 to $2,000 a car for the taxes or the carbon credits that have to be purchased for a fleet that can't meet the unattainable standard. Again, we're punishing the American taxpayer. That doesn't mean we don't want efficiency, we don't want to have options, but this is something different than that, is trying to drive an outcome by the consumer. And I think the consumer should always have the right to choose.
It steals options from people. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Thanks to you, Mr. Chairman.